to Galactic Hoodbuddha. I'm here at my friend's house. So shout out to her for letting me use her table. She should be kicking me out. I hope you guys are doing well. We are doing a new moon reading for Cancer. When it comes to Cancer, focusing on home, family, emotions. You think about Cancer, you think about a water sign. Think about wanting to shelter yourself. How do you take care of yourself? What does self-care looks like for you? Do you put yourself first? Cancers at times tend to take care of their family first. Are you overworking yourself for others? Are you ready to start that new beginning? So I'm going to pull a card for each zodiac sign to see what you can focus on for the next 2 weeks so that you can be able to use the energy to your advantage, especially if you are feeling emotional. There's a lot of us that are, I'm hearing, not able to deal with our emotions, so we escape. But right now, some of us don't even have work to go to escape from. So, yep, you have to grab that journal. Grab your journal, start writing it out. What does it feel like for you to be in a space of peace and love, no arguments? Does love really have to be so tug of war? I'm hearing pull and pull, pull and pull. Like it can be soft, pull and push, pull and push. That's what I'm hearing. So let's see what the angels have to say to us as a collective. Dear angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here. As a collective, what do we need to focus on when it comes to this new moon for July 20th? 2020, because we did have a new moon in June. The difference between that new moon and the one that's happening today, the one in June, it was at 0 degrees, so that was just the beginning of what is giving us a head start on what this new moon is creating for us. So you was able to pretty much get a glimpse of what you had to fix. So whatever happened between June and July, like if you was crying a lot, and what was you crying about? Was there any childhood trauma? Those type of things you start thinking about. Are you re-burying, I think if you could say that, or just burying your memories and thoughts again so you won't feel the pain? One thing I am going to say that pain is something that we're going to feel here as a collective. It's just part of the human experience, but it's more of the choice of suffering. Do you still want to suffer? So that's, something that you have to ask yourself. Do you have the courage to move forward? All right, so let's see what they say. As a collective, what do we need to focus on? Clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. That right there kind of already talks about what we express. Align yourself with your chakras. Like if you guys are not familiar with your chakras, you can go into YouTube and there's tons and tons of video that talks about your chakras and pretty much expresses how each one connects to what we do in our daily lives, from your root chakra all the way to your crown chakra. Especially right now, Leo season is coming up. Your sacral and your solar plexus chakra should be popping and on point, because your creativity has to be ready for this Leo season, because Leo is about creativity, is about play, showing off your gifts and your talents. So have you been aligning yourself to be able to be open, right? So allow yourself to be open. And if you don't, believe in the chakras and things like that, just allow your body to be open to receive what you want to manifest out in this world. All right. So that's the card for the collective. I don't think you could put it here because it's going to fall, but I'm going to put it down here. So let's start off with Aries. Aries, what do you have to focus on for the next 2 weeks to be able to embody this Cancer new moon? What do you have to focus on? July 2020. So really believing in your wishes, really knowing that what you want to manifest can come true, and you don't have to wait, right? So here's like you waiting too much to allow your dreams to come true. When it comes to cups, it also talks about you being emotionally fulfilled coming up soon, but as of right now you're still not confident enough to put yourself out there. So they want you to focus on rebuilding your confidence. They also want you to focus on your manifestation. If you feel like you haven't been manifesting, or your manifestation feels like it's been quote unquote corrupted, I'm hearing in my head, it's just that you might have lost faith, and you're not believing in yourself. So they want you to dig back into yourself and understand that you can achieve it, alright? And with the swords here, it's just anything that you need to let go of, do so. If some of you are moving, pack up your kids and move along. Leave some things behind, right? And just move forward with what you can carry, and ship yourself off to that country or that new apartment or that new space that you wanted to move to. But don't carry too much with you, especially your thoughts and your old beliefs. Let that all go so that you can be able to move where you want to move to, right? Moving more away from the mountains and more towards clarity. Alright? And with the Queen of Wands, once you decide within the next 2 weeks to allow yourself to go through your manifestation, to like revamp your manifestation, to let go of things that no longer serve you, and to really hone down on, I'm hearing, write down your new moon goals, because those goals are going to be coming true. And with the Queen of Wands, it just allows you to be very stable, especially for Leo season. Again, as I said in the beginning, get into your creativity, because Leo season is coming up, and you pretty much are not going to be clouded. Your vision is going to be clear, but you have to allow yourself to be open and receive. Okay, so we're going to go into Taurus for July 2020. July 20, 2020. What does this Cancer moon want you to focus on for the next 2 weeks to embody the energy? I like this house. The Two of Swords. With the Two of Swords, what it talks about, and talking about the moon, duality, right? So you're confused right now, Taurus. You don't know which way to go, and this could be relationship, work, family. And I'm hearing that you want to let go. You want to be free by yourself, but at the same time, you're stuck at a crossroad where you're feeling like Sammy saying, which way do I go? Which way do I go, right? So you just focusing on nothing, right? Nothing. You blinded. You focusing. You're trying to focus on something. I was gonna say something, but that's not. Oh, look. You don't even want to hear it. Hold on. Got this. I can't move too much. You're not ready to let go, and right now you feeling stuck. And with the card in the upright, you also feel like the outer world is keeping you stuck, and you're trying to figure out how you can move through it. Let's see what else they have here. The Temperance. You're waiting for something. And I can see why, because if your thoughts are not clear, how can you be moving? And then you're also waiting, but at the same time, you're also emotionally waiting. So Taurus, you guys really have not been in your emotions for quite some time. So right now, you really honing in on your emotions and trying to figure out who do I speak to share this, right? Because it's really bothering you right now. It's causing you, some of you guys are getting headaches for not being able to speak about your emotions, and this could be in a relationship. So you're now thinking to yourself, which route do I take in order for me to emotionally be stable? That's not for everybody, that's for some of you. Excuse me with the noise in the background. Yeah, definitely has to do with home. With the Four of Wands, it talks about stability. Sorry. So with the Four of Wands, it talks about stability, right? And that's how you're thinking about home. You're thinking about, what does my home look like? So for many of you Taurus, it can be definitely about relationship, for the next week, focusing on what does home look like to you, and if that's not where you want to be, how can you let that go, right? And yeah, this is where we at. How was the relationship in the beginning, and how is the relationship now? If you want to stay in the relationship, what choices will you both make, right, to balance the emotions, right? And when you balance the emotions internally, you guys can think about the next 2 weeks. What can we do with this? How can we move forward? And how can we bring what we come up with together into fruition so that we can find our home to be stable? For others of you, there's also, I'm here in school. For some of you are stuck when it comes to school. You feel like what you went to school for is not making the bills, is not your passion, is not getting the bills paid. So you are really just in this mode of being stuck. So for the next 2 weeks, you're really going to be thinking about what home looks like for you, what your relationships looks like, and you may be also trying to move away from the relationship and any idea that doesn't gear you towards your passion. Alright? Thank you. Alright, we back. So just let this keep falling. Alright, so we're going into Gemini. Gemini, July 2020. Gemini, July 2020. Gemini, July 2020. What does this new moon have in store for you in Cancer? What do you need to focus on for the next 2 weeks so that you can be able to embody this energy? Oh, your cards just came flying out. So the first card is oh, you just want to run away. So yeah, so right now for the next 7 weeks, if you can do this and run away with your thoughts and your emotions and your feelings, do that, right? Because right now what is happening to you is financially, you're not telling this to nobody. Financially, you're not feeling abundant. Financially, you're not feeling like you're being helped. Financially, you may be feeling down and out, right? And this could also be you not feeling abundance from within as well, right? Because the card is in reverse, so this doesn't necessarily have to be something physical. It could literally be something energetic where you don't feel like you have enough, and this is why you want to run away from everything, because you feeling like, ooh, I need to take this somewhere else, right? And I'm also getting some of you guys have these ideas and you're running really quick to make these ideas come into fruition, but you have to be careful that it doesn't leave you in a bind when it comes to you investing in anything, right? Because you know your thoughts are clear because the clouds is not over the head right here, right? So you know, and with the number 7, more clarity that you know, but you don't want to get caught up out there being fooled by what a specific business venture can bring for you. So read in between the lines and don't sign nothing if you're not feeling too sure about it, right? It's not for everybody. For others, you back into you not feeling abundant and you really feel like people are turning their back on you. And for others of you, also be sick or may have broken your leg or just be in a real need right now, emotionally and physically, and people are not really extending their hand out to help you out. So that's why you want to run away, because you're just like, fuck it, if nobody's paying attention, this could be my grand escape. But it's all in your head, right? It's all in your head, because at the end of it all, you're not in your clear state of mind right now. Even though the clouds are on the side, you yourself are putting yourself in a state of being where you feel like everything is against you, right? Because people are not there for you. And when it comes to earlier with the person or the people who have a business, you feel like you've been led blindly into the situation, and now you're feeling stuck. But if you take a step back, again, the card is in reverse, so this has nothing to do with the external world. It has to do with your internal world. So you yourself are binding yourself within the finances situation, as well as the not feeling like nobody cares about you, right? So it is all in your head with the swords. Air. Like I said, you might want to just take a trip and just clear your mind out, because right now, within the next 2 weeks, you could get even more cluttered, and it could be because of your emotions. You just want to be careful with all the energies that's happening. You don't fall into any type of habits, okay? Journal, Gemini, for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be a bumpy ride for you. All right. Cancer for Cancer New Moon. Cancer with the Cancer New Moon. Cancer, July 2020. Should be, this one is a powerful one for you guys. Cancer, you guys are really getting it this year. Page of Wands. Talk about a new beginning, new passion. You may be having a gentleman, a younger gentleman, come into your life and guide you towards your passion. And for some of you, this could be your kids, your son. Your son could be the one guiding you towards your passion, but you're a little bit confused because you're saying to yourself, well, how can my son guide me to this passion that I have when he's younger than me? Pay attention to your kids. For others of you, Cancers are just either going to be meeting somebody within the next 2 weeks in this new relationship, but for you, you don't feel like this person is the one for the moment. So you're a little bit like, I don't know. So you kind of standoffish on that. And for others of you, you are initiating a new passion. So that could be picking up a hobby, picking up cooking. Some of you guys may be picking up cooking. Others of you may be picking up healthier habits, but you're starting something new. It's going to be a little bit foggy and not clear, but you know that you have to follow something, and that's how you feel for the next 2 weeks, and that's what they want you to focus on, that feeling. Yeah, because if it's for the new passion, like I told you, the young gentleman who's going to be coming in and guiding you to be your kid is a gold mine that might be happening right here. Like, there's some money that you could be creating for the near future with the gray hairs here. Or again, just anything that you think about, you'll be able to manifest it if you choose to. Manifest it if you choose to, with the Queen of Pentacles here. You just have to really know where you're going to be putting your money into, what you're going to be putting your money into. And for others of you, honestly, this is all internal. So you could be having a thought, an idea, finding out how it's going to bring you money. And once you find that out, yes, you're going to be receiving the messages that you have been looking forward to start this up. So many of you Cancers are going to be, within the next 2 weeks, figuring out what passion and ideas you have so that you'll be able to make money, and you're going to be making fast moves towards those goals. For others of you, you may be getting into a relationship, and again, this could be a younger man and an older woman getting into a relationship, and you guys are really going to hit it off and start a conversation through text, email. And for others of you, you're pretty much going to be introduced to a new job position that's going to guide you to pretty much stay at that job position until you get a little bit older. But there's a lot of things happening for you guys within the next 2 weeks. So I'll just say, just sit down and just really look at the signs, because there's a lot happening for Cancers. Thank you. All right. So here we go with Leo. Leo, your season is coming up tomorrow. Yeah, the 21st. All right, Leo. Did I skip? I'm always skipping. No, I didn't skip. Leo. July 2020, Leo. Ooh, the Magician. Alright, Leo. So right now, some of you guys could be manifesting a new love, because the old one that you have is no longer fitting your needs in this current moment. and you understand that this person is keeping you out. The energy could be changed. It could be man, woman, woman, man. But for the most part, what's happening here is someone in the relationship is not communicating with the other person, which is causing a lot of friction between you guys. And some of you guys may be working in the nighttime, and others of you are working in the daytime, which also causes some type of friction where you're not able to see each other and are missing each other. So that's not for everybody, that's for a few of you. But for the most part, for the next 2 weeks, whatever you want, hello, your season is coming up. Whatever you want to manifest. There's not really much to say that. There's not really much to say. The only thing to say is that those initial thoughts that you get, you want to start putting them into actions, because you're basically being handed these new ideas and thoughts. And especially with your season coming out, you can see how you're going to be able to use the 4 elements: air, water, fire, wind. Right? No, that's air. Earth. And you're going to be able to, for those of you who are Leos and are spiritual, like really deep into like using herbs and plants to create your, I'm hearing daily routines. That's not for everybody. But for that person, you will be able to manifest a deeper understanding with herbs and roots. I'm walking in a forest. You're going to find a mentor. Okay, that went deep. Let's bring it back. Back again, Leo. So, the Magician. So, but yeah, a lot of you guys are really going through changes and are finding out that you have spiritual gifts. That's not for many of you. The Ace of Swords. New ideas, new beginnings, and initiating talk, right? Some of you guys have had a hard time speaking. This talks about communication within the next 2 weeks, initiating communication. And this could be with a lover, right? Talking about home. What is it that we're going to be doing? If we're going to be together, if we're not going to be together, how can we work this out so that we can be able to still date each other? If we're going to date each other. If not, move away from each other's path so that we can be able to allow the partner that deserves us to come in, right? And then for others of you, you really are going to be moving to a new location within the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks to 2 months. The next 2 weeks to 2 months, a lot of Leos, you guys are going to be moving in different locations. All right? That's what I have for you guys. All right, dear angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, protecting us and guiding us. We have Virgo. What do we have in store for Virgo? July 20th, 2020. July 20th, 2020. Cancer. Oh, you got the Magician too. You got the Magician. You got the Temperance. And you got the 3 of Cups. Alright, so right now some of you guys are really, when it comes to Virgo, family is really at the forefront for you right now. And what's happening is that there could have been a third party in a relationship. So right now, someone is feeling left out. Yeah, that's not for everybody, but somebody was cheating and feeling left out, so now family's a big concern. For others of you, you miss hanging out with your friends and your family, and you're trying to figure out how you feel, how emotionally you can feel in that spot of missing your coworkers and your friends and your family, because it's really affecting you. Some of you guys really missed the gym too. With the Magician and the Temperance card, it's just like, you know that you have the ability to manifest for the next 2 weeks, but you don't know what you want to manifest, because right now you would normally be manifesting with friends and family, right? So whatever it is that you wanted, you would be able to share with friends and family. But because this energy is not here of the support of your friends and your family, you know that you can manifest something, but you have somewhat of no clue of what you want to bring into fruition. So you yourself are just pretty much going through a big, I'm hearing loop-de-loop, and it's in the figure 8. So it's like, you know what you need to be doing, but You don't know where you want to start. You don't know how to start. You're not calling in your tribe. So this is getting deep. Call in your tribe. Call in your tribe so that you can be able to manifest what you want to manifest. Because right now, for you guys, it's literally about life and what is it that you really want to enter into your life. Because when Leo season is over, it's you guys. And you guys about taking things into action. So within the next 2 weeks, bring clarity of what you want to bring into action. Especially if you want to call in a tribe. Alright, let's go. We have Libra, July 2020. July 20th, 2020. What do you need to know for the next 2 weeks? No crying. Don't be emotional, Libra. You want to start a new beginning, but don't know how. Definitely don't know where you're going to get the strength. Oh. So Libras, you guys are in love, right? You have your emotions there. You guys are in love. You want to tell someone that you want to share your cups with them. You want to be in, a passionate relationship with them. But at the same time, you don't feel like you have the strength to do so. And this new beginning is scaring the hell out of you, right? So I'm guessing that love is going to be coming to you pretty soon within the next 2 weeks, and it's going to be up to you to know if this is what you want to do. Do you want to share? And right with the here you got the clouds, so you could be confused, your person could be confused as to what this relationship is going to be, if you guys want to be together or not. For others of you, there's a new beginning that's scaring you, and it might be you having to move to another location in order for you to make this new beginning start. Some of you guys relocated due to work, and it's scary as hell. So right now, this new beginning, is there, but you right now don't have the strength to do that because your emotions are not stable as of yet. You might have been going through some emotional breakthroughs, and right now, what is being asked of you is too much. And you just want to hide out, and you really don't want to deal with anything or anybody. Alright. I'm going to need you to get it together, because remember, so you can see clearly. Alright, I'm going to read it again. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Heavenly love. Alright. Be in your space, Libra, but get out of it too. You don't want to self-sabotage, okay? Dear angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, protecting us and guiding us. We have Scorpio. Scorpio, please provide us with a clear advice when it comes to, dear angels and archangels, please give us a clear advice when it comes to Scorpio 2020. You're feeling abundant, but you know that you have to wait. Yeah, it's like you're feeling abundant, you want to wait for something, so you're also saving your money. You're feeling abundant, you're waiting for something, and it definitely has to do with your family. So you could be storing money away for your family in the next 2 weeks, because you want to make sure that your family has, I just got a little wave of energy. So with the star card, you definitely are being guided in this current time to your location. So for some of you guys who have not been in a relationship, you will be getting in a relationship soon. You may have to move in order to find a significant other to create this relationship. To create this relationship. But it's something that you're really thinking about in this current time. You're not putting nothing into action right now. With the 5, it is about change. So are you ready to change? Are you ready to share your life with somebody else? For others of you, this new job is coming in and you know it, but you also want to make sure that this new job is not going to prevent you from seeing your family, because if it does, then it's like you're going to have to break it down to your family and they're not going to like it. Because some of you guys working from home was actually a really good thing for you and your family, got y'all together. So now that you might be getting this new job, you don't know how to break it down to them. For other of you Scorpios, investing money on land and property is something that you could be thinking about. Again, to make sure that your family is safe and sound and they could build on the land to be able to serve the community. Alright, that was deep. And with the 5, it's like you have to talk to the community. There goes, talk to the community to see if change can happen. So also building a community. Scorpio is spiritual. They'll have me here all day. I already felt the wave. Alright, next. The angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here, protecting us and guiding us. We have Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is working hard. You have the 8 of coins. For the next 2 weeks, you're going to be working hard on your passion and your emotions. So with the 8 of coins here, it's like you're not leaving anything behind. You want to work hard towards the future. So you are actually overworking yourself for the next 2 weeks. But you're also blocking yourself from receiving love and passion. So you're not focusing on self-care. We want you to focus on self-care for the next 2 weeks so that you can be able to have clear thoughts and walk away from the self-sabotage that you do. Because you're so into making money that you forget about yourself and your health, which then causes you to talk to yourself in negative ways and want to walk away from yourself. So they want you to really focus on working less and moving more towards flowing like the water, right? Allowing yourself to open up, right? This is here, someone who's blocked, got the heart chakra closed up, not letting nobody in. But you know what you're doing because the clouds is not over your head. So you want to make sure that, you know, you let people in. Don't work so hard. With Leo season coming up within the next 2 weeks. Well, it's tomorrow, but play within the next 2 weeks. Play, that's what I'm hearing. Play, Sagittarius. Don't be so hard on yourself. Alright, Capricorn, July 2020. Capricorn, July 2020. We on good timing. Oh, you want to flip cards. The Knight of Pentacles. Moving forward with a new project. Alright. Capricorn. And don't forget to check your sun, moon, or rising. Blocking your emotions. Alright, so for the next 2 weeks, you have this new beginning coming in, but you're not really wanting, you don't want to put in the work. You don't want to put in it. Right now, you all internal right now, Capricorn. Your passion, you're figuring it out. You refiguring it out. I don't even think that's the word. You're figuring once again, and then your intuition is saying yes. And from your intuition saying yes, it's saying work towards that. Right now, once again, you igniting what it is to be in your true authentic self with your passion, with your goals, with your lover. And as you do that, you move forward, and it's the card is saying, with the sun card is like, yes, those are your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Move forward with it. And this is all internal work. So for the next 2 weeks, you're really not going to be focusing on talking to other people. You're going to be doing a lot of internal work. And that is what's going to get you to your next step in life and manifesting who and what you truly desire in your life, Capricorn. Simple. Because look, new beginnings coming in, but you have to allow yourself to come in. I see abundance. Alright. Aquarius, dramatic. The angels and archangels, thank you so much for being here. We have Aquarius. Please provide us with a clear advice when it comes to Aquarius. New moon, what do they need to know for the next 2 weeks? The Ace of Swords, get out your head. You have too many choices in your head. Where do you want to go? What you want to do? And then it's like, alright, Aquarius, you guys know already that Saturn and Pluto are just like getting ready to go into your sign or your age for quite some time. It's just going to be crazy in 2021. So right now, things are crazy for you. So you have the Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups talks about emotion, mind, body, and soul for you, right? Mind, body, and soul. How can I connect my mind, body, and soul in order for me to get out of my head and know that these thoughts are not, I'm hearing fake. These thoughts are real of you having to create a community. Yeah. These thoughts are real. You having to create a community, but you don't know where to start or what to do. You don't know how to call in your tribe. You don't know how to create the community. So right now, what they want you to do is to really sit down with yourself, right? Let's see if there's any clouds in here. Here there is. There's 2 clouds, right? So this cloud right here talks about choices. Why the cards are in reverse is because these are all inside of you. This is what you're thinking inside of you. Too many thoughts, too many emotions. Where do I begin? Start with your mind, body, and soul. What is it that you know right now? What skills do you have? And how can you use those skills right now to enhance it with technology that's specifically for you? With technology so that you can be able to help out the community. And yes, that does mean that you have to hang out with other people for the moment so that you can create what is going to bring us to the next level. I'm not playing with y'all, Aquarius, because y'all have a lot of work. I'm sorry, y'all got a lot of work to do in a sense of embodying your true authentic self, because once you do that, the leadership that we need from you guys is prominent. I don't even know if that word goes there. All right. Last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces, thank you so much for being here. Dear angels and archangels, what does Pisces need to know for the next 2 weeks when it comes to the new moon? Pisces in the next 2 weeks. Ace of Pentacles. So you're going to be really getting money soon. But do you really believe that you deserve this money, right? You also got the 9 of Wands and you got the Yes card. If you believe that you deserve this abundance that's coming in for you, whether it's through a new side hustle, whether it's through a passion, or just you knowing that you have that money, you need to unblock yourself and build a relationship with money so that you can be able to receive more, right? This is in reverse. So you can be able to receive more. So, but they want you to know that we're going to flip the card this way because that's how Spirit wanted it. These cards are old, but they got stuck. My mom's got these for me. Again, the Ace of Pentacles. You have money saved up. If you do, you're thinking to yourself, what is my passion and where can I invest it in? Once you figure out, I keep saying passion. Why? Because Wands is about passion, right? So right now, going from this new moon, we doing everything our hearts desires. So yes, what is your passion? If it's still being at the same job that you are right now, cool, no problem. How can you make it more exciting? How can you invest in a more exciting job, right? And investing doesn't mean that you have to invest money, invest time. Do you have time to invest in a job? And once you figure that out with the Sun card, you're going to be able to move forward into the destiny that you desire. And it doesn't matter what age you are, because there's somebody out there who's like 56 who's watching this. And yeah, that was specific. I don't know if you out there. Comment below. And you're going to, it doesn't matter what age you are. It's just a matter of what your heart desires and what is it that you want to do. Alright, Pisces, because you have it all with you. And 9 talks about 10 and completion, but because the card is in reverse, these are all internal stuff. You have to build that power for yourself to know that you deserve this money so you can manifest. Alright, so for the next 2 weeks, it doesn't matter where we are in the world. I want you guys to focus on yourself and how can you change your inner world to change the outer world, because that's how it actually works. All right. I love you guys. Take care. Got your August monthlies coming through real soon. Like, comment, subscribe, share.